Austin Bat Bridge, which is known for the Mexican free-tailed bats. They've been immigrating here for a long time. It's an Austin tradition, and it's even before Stephen F. Austin came here to do slave trading and kill the Indians. The bats were here, the Mexican free-tailed bats. Still are nomadic, just like the people of this land prior to being colonized under the Six Flags, as you know, of Texas, France. But look at the steam. It's frozen as hell tonight in Austin for what we're used to. It's gonna be in the teens tonight. There's steam coming off the river. That's what I came to see. The steam is gonna melt the ice. The steam is gonna melt the ice. There's a lot of echo here, but it probably bothered the bats, so I'm not gonna do anything with the bats tonight. But I like echo. I like echo on my guitar. I like echo. Yeah, it's the largest urban population of Mexican free-tailed bats in the world, I believe, if not the country. I believe it's the world, and they are nomadic. They go different places. They probably took their butts out of here and went a little further south, because there's a winter alerts all over the United States right now. I'm getting stringer pop-ups all the time. You can see, you might be able to hear the noise. Eerie. And here's the Hyatt Regency. It's where ICE is staying for a while. You know, it's about $1,000 a night or more hotel that they're getting for apparently $350, according to some of the NLG people I was talking to the other day. So we'll see. It's gonna be a little noise tonight, y'all. No sleep for ICE in Austin. Imprison ICE criminals. I saw the police form in the other direction. We'll go check it out here in a second. See what's going on. Probably get some stuff set up over here. Tell me how the audio is. I might be switching microphones. The puppy dog. Protest dog. Much bigger tonight. Right. Much bigger tonight. Much bigger. People are spread out across the entire shoreline of Town Lake. Did you see the cops up here? Did you see police cars running around?
Those police cars in the front of the hotel.
The front. They went this way earlier when I was walking up. So the police were walking this way. We're gonna see what happens. People are critical of the government's use of ICE, and that is totally constitutional. Under the Constitution, you have a right to protest your government at any time, pretty much. Some of it can be done, I believe, through the civil courts, through the federal court system for our constitutional questions and and civil rights suits, but some of your rights you just have to exercise. Whew. I'm gonna put some gloves on, y'all. It is cold for us. For a Texan, it is cold. I'm born and raised here, and born in Dallas, raised in Fort Worth. Been here for 20 years in Austin. Been coming here for longer than that, because my friends live here. I got family here, lots of family here, but also raised in Colorado. I just don't like the cold. Texans don't like the cold in general. If you see someone running out, jogging down the road in their shorts, probably not a native Texan or someone's been here for long. The heat actually, your body thins out your blood, and it's harder to deal with the cold for some reason. So just see where the cops are. What's going on with the cops, if they're getting ready to swarm. I like to know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, knowing. So they can totally go over here to this little park. Sorry, I put my gloves on because my hands are super cold. It's colder than it was. I've been out all day doing different video work for different news outlets as a stringer. And just this, you know, showing y'all what's going on too in the live streams. And it's way colder than it was earlier. I hope people are staying warm. Hope people are staying warm, because it's going to be, they're saying about 72 hours worth of freezing temperatures or something like that. I forget what the news said. So what we got here? Someone in their truck. Probably not a cop. There's no tent. Cops really like to hide. They don't want you knowing what they're doing. That's why they don't like cameras. Let me go this way real quick. I probably got too much gear on me, if anything. I just put 2 more layers on just for the heck of it, and an extra set of pants. I know that you guys that are living up north, if anybody's gonna watch this ever in history, I don't just talk for the live streamers, I talk for everybody. Y'all are gonna laugh because you probably think I'm the guy, a little kid in Christmas store with my arms stuck out and can't even lower my arms. But yeah, I wanted to put on a couple extra layers just for the heck of it. I'm not handling the camera well because I'm trying to get oriented with all my gear. So, can you be a member of the press and also criticize your government for redress of grievances? Are the members of the press that are not AI like me? I'm not AI, I'm a real person. Are people like me able to film the police and criticize the police, and film the government and criticize the government? Or am I only allowed to do one thing? This doesn't go up. I thought this went up. It has to go up. Yeah, it has to go up. I don't see the stairs, but there's a way to get up there. If not, I'm climbing this wall like Spider-Man. The lizard's gonna turn into Spider-Man. Look out. So, the juxtaposition of, there was one major protest, or actually it wasn't a protest, it was a rally. There was a semi-protest for MAGA, Ultra MAGA versus MAGA, Greg Abbott for not criminalizing, for making it a crime to have an abortion, for not doing enough. And as he basically stated, right there, Greg Abbott was right there on the microphone, on my video, saying that he's already eradicated all abortions, of all abortion pills, everything, the day after pill, everything. And then there were people screaming at him that you could barely hear, but it was echoing off the state capitol building today on the live stream earlier today. And they were, I went to go hunt the guys down. Finally found them on the, on what is that, 10th Street, 9th Street, whatever that is. And they were saying, it's like 10th or 11th. It might be 11th Street. They're at the Capitol. They were saying that, yeah, because Greg Abbott hasn't done enough. He hasn't gone far enough with his restrictions on women's ovaries and what they can do with their uterus and ovaries, their personal reproductive help that they're not going to get. And also, you know, he passed laws to tell them to be stalked by randos that don't have an education or medical degree or law degree or anything, just them to stalk them. And they've created a bounty system where stalkers could go and stalk women while they're having early signs of pregnancy, or, you know, like cutting off their right to have birth control and preventatives. What else? Oh, ultrasounds and things like that. Cutting off Planned Parenthood and their funding and kicking their knees out, so they shut down. I don't think they're still in Austin. I think they shut down here in the state capitol. That's one thing about living in Austin, is we're the capital. All the law emanates from here. You can have some lawyer in Houston or San Antonio or Corpus or wherever, and Pecos. You could have some lawyer, but in the end, the real law is made here. That's where the legislature is. That's where the main courts, that's where everything is. We're the hub for law for this whole state, right? Right? It makes sense. It's the capital. So it's interesting to be here to see the types of corruption and the entanglements of everything, the hypocrisy, the fake Monopoly board game, and whether or not, if it's super cold. And I saw a van actually going around, small van from the city going around picking up people on Old Torf a little while ago to take them to the cold weather shelter, abandon their property, let it get stolen, and when they get out, they kick them out in the morning. It'll still be like in the teens in the morning. They'll kick them out and they won't have anything left, and they're gonna have some comments. I might get some word from the street on that, I hope. But voices from the street, whatever you want to say. But I think the police are over in front of the hotel. So I'm gonna go over here. This guy's turning around. You can do it. Hit this thing. Some of these aren't working. I don't know if it's working. It's supposed to beep at you to confirm, but a lot of these are frozen or broken. So again, state of the art, in very state of the art. And if you ask for better, the government's going to charge you 1,000 times more, and it'll be anti-human, AI driven. So what else? I'm a little warmer. A lot warmer.
Yeah.
white van. They're picking up the Uber limes, picking up the limes, the scooter things. My friend here is deaf, and I see him, so he's taking me to the cops right now. Go check out the cops. Can y'all hear the wind? It's cold. It is cold.
Oh. Wow, wow.
Oh, no.
Maybe went out.
He's only got one layer, he says. I told him I got 3, 4, 5, actually 5 on top. And then I got a light jacket and a heavier jacket and a heavy shirt and 2 other shirts. And I got 2 pairs of jeans on just to keep warm. Just to keep warm, because if I'm gonna stand out here next to in the water in the rain where it's cold, I'm gonna stay warm so I can manage the camera and not go like this because I'm so cold. Sorry about that. I hate it that even when I have to watch these, sometimes it's so bouncy because I don't have a gimbal. Haven't figured out my gimbal situation yet, but it's gonna be a long walk. So the cops were not where I thought they would be. I feel like I'm gonna go back the other way though.
Hey.
Yeah. There, over there.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh.
I'm gonna go through of this side because the Hyatt is that side. This here, the Catherine is over here.
Stay with you.
Yes, no, stay here, or I'm gonna go this way, but I'm not going over there.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go over here. I'm telling my friend what to do. So this is the Hyatt Regency Austin here. There will be cops out here that are worried about people coming out here getting in a driveway and protesting. Or it's like it's a I don't know what this is. It's like a public street for the public, but it's probably developers put it in here as part of the Monopoly board game. If you go over there, you could be arrested. If you walk anywhere on these sidewalks, you could possibly get arrested.
Like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going.
Okay, so go to the water and take the jogging path right there. Okay, he's gonna go that way. So I'm by myself now. I got 2 friends out here that film, and I'm by myself. I'm taking a shortcut anyway. These plants look like a bougainvillea. It's gonna freeze. I believe they're tropical, possibly semi-tropical. There's gonna be a lot of landscaping to be done. I used to be a landscaper for Magnolia Cafes. Some of y'all might know, for 10 years. And I'm the kind of principled person that will quit a job if there's classism and racism going on. And I was working for a colonizer. That was my contractor. I was a sub-contractor. And I just quit one day, basically. We had an argument about gentrification and the millionaires that own Magnolia Cafe that really don't give a shit about the homeless or any other issues. They only care about Zilker Park and things like that, yuppie issues. And so, you know, I can only stay unclass conscious for so long before everything messes with me. This is where that the guy that we said was a doctor, turns out he's actually a real estate agent. We did find out that he lives there because we saw him pull in. Oh yeah, and that's not how to put your cloth down. You gotta pin it down or do something better than that. That cloth's gonna blow off. Storms always have fronts, and fronts have wind in front of them. That's how you know there's a front. You see a bunch of wind, it's a cold front or a warm front, usually. Oh, a little sore from running today. Yeah, some of the plants, see, there's a cold cloth. It's so cold. These plants will be fine. They're not going to freeze. Most of these plants will be right over here. They look pretty native looking, like little roses or something. But the cloths, they're an issue. Okay, put my thing back on. More camera systems. So you don't have to have cops anymore because you got these lot cops and robot cops. We got a robot cop in Austin that's like 5 foot tall that I think he rolls around or walks around, and he's monitored out of Detroit, Michigan by some security agencies that call the cops in Austin from Detroit, from I think Detroit's, no, I forget where it was, from Michigan. I think it was Detroit. Yeah. So, you know, the economy's collapsed in Detroit, real estate's market fell through, all of the industrial jobs fell through and got pulled out, and so that gives the billionaire elites an opportunity for cheap remote labor that can be part of the security state but not get paid the $100,000 a year that Austin police officer would probably make for the same job. Sit at a monitor and remotely narc on citizens walking in their neighborhood. So that's a lot of fun. Trying to find them? Okay. So some guys on neighborhood watch, he says, for something. I don't know. These yuppies, these soft pale-skinned yuppies that come from California and Virginia and all these other places to escape their hyper gentrification of their area and the unaffordability of mortgages and rent and utilities and groceries and everything. They come to Austin. They think it's all really cool and hippy dippity doo, and they killed that years ago by coming here, and they're still coming here, and there's never enough housing for them. So we're always building housing instead of for the homeless, for these rich people that are coming from out of town, and then they crap out Austin. They buy out and pressure politicians who already want to hyper-develop into hyper-developing and putting homeless people in a tiny house. Just put a few of them just for show, because they're not trying to house nobody, but they do support the police in criminalizing homeless. At least ignore that. And tonight, people are going to die. Tomorrow, people are going to die. There's going to be hundreds of people die on the streets of Austin because it will be in the teens, and everyone's had their stuff stolen by the government, and all these neoliberals, leftists, rightists, MAGA, I'm not Rick Perry. I'm sorry, flashbacks. Greg Abbott, the governor, President Trump have made being unhoused, being basically evicted, into a crime. So after they evict you, you become a criminal, and they made you illegal under the law for simply existing anywhere in the state of Texas, and I believe across the United States, because Trump was saying that, but it's definitely across the state of Texas, definitely what our city council people have been doing. And I've been watching, including Greg Casar, that punk ass. He used to work with me with Homes Not Handcuffs, who would organize, and he never provided anything. He just narked for the police on what people were doing. He wasn't productive, and now he's a House of Representatives, state of Texas, and he's another sellout, and he's always got that narrative that he's for equality and justice and the Constitution and all the, and, you know, crimes other color of law, all that stuff. And it turns out he's just another politician. They lie, they support the police. Look, I found one of their targets right there. There's a day worker right there, day laboring swan boat. ICE might want them. I don't know where the cops are, to tell you the truth. So we're gonna set it off. Let's set this off. There's Ripple Roots. He was asking me about that. I don't see anybody outside yet, but last night people were outside. This is the day number 3 of the noise protest. Supposed to go on for a while. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I didn't see any comments, but the having dinner? Where are these people?
There was like two guys.
These people?
Yeah.
Right here?
There's two guys. No, there's two guys from the hotel.
All right, let me know. I'm gonna walk this way. There we go. As you can see, it's still going on. At Regency, Barton Springs, Austin, Texas. The citizens, probably like 50 people or so. I think about 50 people.
I counted up like roughly 95.
95? All right, so
like
almost 100
o'clock.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because they're linear, you know?
Yeah. Pretty decent crowd. I heard the first night had it out like 30 to 50, 30 to 40.
It's the third day. I've been covering it. You alright?
Yeah.
And what's security doing? Nothing? They're taking videos?
Yeah, that little boy, he talked to us earlier. He said, I ain't even here. But
Oh, really?
he's been 2 batteries in the megaphone. Can you believe that? I killed 2 megaphones.
Oh, with urban communication.
I didn't even see it. That's the point.
Yeah, all right.
You can see it again. You gotta be rich to live here anyway. To stay here. security. There goes security. That's security, right? Oh, here comes more security. Security. Got the boats here. Beautiful Austin. Not beautiful if you're got a child who's brown here. Gotta lock the pool area. There's a pool up here. Oh, he's gonna leave. He's gonna take off. Huh? Oh, nice. Go across the pool. Go across the pool. Fast. Fast.
You're security?
You're not security, right? Oh, okay. Good, good. He was talking to them earlier. That was the one standing at the back door, though. He was watching us. So it wasn't security.
Oh,
See? Just because you're wearing black. I'm wearing black. You're wearing black. Look at this trash. Look at the trash in this river. Frozen to the top.
River's clean, yeah. Should I clean it?
The steam, isn't that weird?
Kind of like this is where the bodies are at right here. That's where the bodies are.
Yeah, bodies keep popping up in this river because the police are killing them. But hey, support that. This is the third day of many to come. There's a rumor that ICE is here, and then somebody else said there's ICE isn't here, that guy, but I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. Y'all thought we were, even as I thought we were. It's starting to rain even more harder. Starting to sleet. Sleet's coming down right now. Frozen rain right now.